Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a question and answer video that I have been talking about for a good old minute, honey. And people submitted some questions. I'm like, let me get to it, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. Dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff. Censor yourselves still, okay? You can also like, comment, and share this video. You can follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. I think I asked, well, no, people kept sending me, like, I got a couple DMs and just comments here and there asking if I would do a question and answer video, because I have not done one, honey, and it's probably been like it's been a while. It's been like 6, 7, 8, 9 months. I'm not sure, but they was asking me that, but didn't give me any questions. So I posted on my YouTube communities tab, okay, and I say, hey, some people ask for this. If you have any questions, send them my way, okay? And so I got like 23 responses, so I'm gonna go through these questions or whatever, and then we're gonna see where it goes from there. If you have other questions, you can put in the comment section, and maybe y'all have a question and answer live, like we used to do or whatever, and we shall see, okay? We shall see. Anyway, so first up, what are 3 major life lessons you know now that you didn't know in your 20s? Oops, this is my one life lesson I did not think about in my 20s was saving money. Okay, being financially responsible. I was very much so a spend person. In my 20s, I was making good money because I was making good money. I wasn't having to pay rent because I lived with my parents until I was 26, I think, and then I moved out on my own. But before that, I was making good money and just spend. Look, I could have been a whole millionaire by now if I had not at least 1,000 there, honey. At least 100, 200, 300, at least a couple hundred thousands, okay? If I wasn't just spend. So that's one life lesson. Now, I do shop a lot, but I'm a frugal shopper now. I think about it or whatever. I don't be just buying for no reason, but I know coupons and stuff is on sale, and I'm just more thoughtful when I do it. That's one little thing I thought about. I will also say a life lesson is knowing your worth. I think in your 20s, you're just looking to be accepted a little bit. So you accept bush going on. You ain't supposed to accept bush. And in my 20s, I went through a lot of bush. And I don't like bush no more. So I think, knowing you don't have to put up just to be around whoever or whatever. I'm very much so well aware of myself, my self-worth, and that I don't need not nan body for not nan nothing, and that's a man, woman, or child, okay? Friend, boyfriend, or whatever else. Bosses, all that stuff. The third thing I would say as a life lesson is plan for the future. I feel like had I planned more for the future, I may have been able to do YouTube sooner. But I was just whatever. I was just all around the place or whatever, and wasn't thinking about what career do I want to do, when I'm 40. I was like, girl, I don't care. I'm going to get this money right now or about that later. So I think you also have to plan for the future. What dating advice would you give to young plus size women who are apple shaped? I am apple shaped, kind of. Well, I have big boobs and I have a belly. I'm not a small belly girl. Okay, I'm not. So I'm kind of apple shaped as well. Then I have little legs. I think if you were a plus size woman, and no matter if you're apple shaped or pear shaped or umbrella shaped or I don't know, whatever, water bottle shape, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your shape is as a plus size person, you just have to be confident in who you are. I think a lot of people don't realize People like plus size people. It's the weirdest thing to where only plus size females have to deal with, people judging them how they're shaped. We got big belly men and pear shaped men out here getting bad bitches or whatever, and no one questions. And what should a plus size man? What's some advice for a plus size man? Because women like cuddly teddy bears. Men like cuddly women. They like us to be, we're warm, okay, and supple. So the best advice I would give is don't date down. Don't date just anyone. Like, you have the right to have standards. I've seen people say, like, how dare that person, who's plus size, be judgmental about who they will or won't date. I don't give. Look. I feel like everyone deserves someone. So the best dating advice is to date. And if you don't like someone, you don't have to like them just because you're plus size and that's who's giving you attention. I've had attention from men who I do not like, men who I do like, and all of the above. And I don't base who I like based on who likes me. Because it doesn't matter who likes me, it matters who I like, okay? And I like different kind of men. I like, different kind of men, okay? My exes, some look the same, some look different. Some people are like, oh yeah, at a point I had a type. At a point, and I still have a type. Like, I still have to be attracted to that person. It doesn't matter if I don't want anyone that's my height. You can't be 5'1" and date me. It just ain't gonna work. I need someone. You can be 5'6". Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? You could be, but I can't date someone like 5'1". So yeah, my best advice is to date. And to know it's fine. You deserve to get your back blown out, no matter your size. Okay? And just, have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Go out, meet people. You know what I'm saying? Just meet people is what I would say. You mentioned you're moving. Are you going to purchase? If so, what advice would you give to make the buying process easier or less stressful? I am moving. I'm not purchasing yet because I could not find somewhere I couldn't find a place I wanted to buy, and because my lease is about to be up, I just want to wait and buy later because I'm only 38 and I felt like I was rushing to buy, and I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I like apartment living, and when I move, it's going to be I'm hoping to move into this particular apartment complex. I really, really want to move there because there is brand new, is freshly renovated. It's a lot of space. I love it. I also would not mind a condo. And we just have to see. But I do think once I get into a condo, that's what I want to buy. But I'm also like, I may get married in a couple years. I just don't want to rush. The best advice I would give for buying is you have to start asking the questions of what you need about a year or two before you buy. Like, you can't, it's like, I'm going to buy a house this month. That ain't how it works. So I think the best thing is to get you a realtor, a good realtor I have a realtor who sends me listings consistently. And because I'm currently in a lease, the places I liked, when I liked them, they were gone so fast. And I'm like, well, damn it, man. And then plus, not only that, I was thinking about possibly moving out of state. And it's just different things. So my best advice for wanting to buy a house is to be in the best position to buy. Don't rush to buy because so-and-so has a house, or you feel like you're getting older. You can rent a house forever if you want to. You don't really have to buy it. So it's just know the reason you're buying a house. Don't rush to buy any house, and don't use just any realtor. And get your credit in order. I have good credit. Okay, I'm very proud of my credit. Okay, so it's less stressful when you're prepared. And to prepare, I would say about a year before you want to buy. That's when you should look into the areas you want to buy. How much will the taxes be in certain areas? The school districts. Just how that city or that area, how do they plow the streets in the wintertime? And so all of that to me ties into it. So, but the place I plan to move, because they're renovating and hopefully they're done with renovations by the time my lease is up, that the only reason I won't move there is if it's not done. So I'm I should know something like within the next 2 weeks. So we shall see. Do you see yourself ever moving away from Michigan? Yes, but no. I'm thinking about it. I won't be moving like within the next year or so, but I do think like maybe within 10 years from now, I may move out of Michigan. And that's another reason why I don't want to buy just yet. I don't know. I'm saying I really don't want to move simply because my mom is still here and I'm so close to my mom. And then if my brother moves back here from because he stays in Chicago, and if he and his wife moves back here, I probably then would not move because then we're all in the same state. But we never know. Will you be doing more videos with your relatives? I enjoy those also. Yes, I will. It's hard to catch them sometimes, but now because I can do things a different way, I can FaceTime my mom in a little bit. I can do that. I tried to do it. I got to get it all situated. I can also do the over the phone thing because the microphone works that way now. So I will be doing more of my relatives. But for me, it's all about what the conversation would be because it has to be organic, and it also has to be when we all have time. So more of those will be coming. I really want to wait until I move because I want to have a whole set space to do all of that stuff and get better equipment, get better software. But because I'm like, it's stuff packed up behind me, everything, it just seems too much. So it's hard to get people over here when I'm like, it's boxes and shit everywhere. So we shall see. But yes, it's coming. Do you have a dream vacation? And do you have any phobias? A dream vacation? No. Because I feel like I'm not a big flyer. I'm scared to fly, so that's one of my phobias. I have flown before, and so for me to go somewhere far, 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 I would have to fly to get there. I don't want to do that. I've flown, and the times I've flown, I've cried back and forth. I'm just not a flyer. That's just not my thing. So any vacation I take, we would have to drive. For me, a vacation is just disconnect from social media. Be and surrounded by water, but not on a boat because I also don't like boats because they can sink, and I need my own rowboat if I'm gonna be on a boat. I don't want to be on a boat and I gotta depend on somebody else to get me off the boat. I need my own rowboat. Okay, if I can be my own, I'm just saying, the boats, big, huge boats, physically scare me. Like when I see it, when I'm close to big boats, like I feel like I feel paralyzed. Because it's like I don't know why it's the weirdest shit. So I'm crazy. I want to get over that because people want to go on cruises and stuff, but I just girl. But my dream vacation is just disconnect from society, be surrounded, like be on the beach and just be able to swim and be in the water, and make memories. You know what I'm saying, and not have to worry about what's going on in social media, what's going on in celebrity, none of that. It's just silence. You know what I'm saying? With some good drinks, some good fruity, drunken drinks. Okay. What would you do if you met the perfect guy, but his voice was just like Mickey Mouse? I would tell him to shut up. Don't talk that much. Write me a note. Text me. But I mean, Mickey Mouse voice is just high pitch. I mean, I would eventually stop laughing, but I would not talk to somebody because how their voice sounds at all. Because my voice can be aggravating. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my voice in the morning, I have a very deep voice in the morning, and when I'm drunk, my voice is very loud and high pitched. So I mean, and I would still date them. They would just not. Maybe they wouldn't talk as much to me. What are your 3 pros and cons of adulting? Pros is the freedom to do what I want when I want. A pro is that what else beside that? That's the biggest pro to me. The cons is paying bills. Okay. What process did you go through to hook up with your boyfriend while he was in jail? I didn't. I'm not fucking nobody in jail. We had sex when he got home. Yeah. I mean, I went to visit him and we would kiss when I got there, but wasn't no hooking up. I'm good. I'm not Andrea from from Love at the Lockup, who was getting with that man in that closet. No, thank you. I was able to wait because plus I would cheat on him when he I cheated on him when he was in jail, so I was getting dick outside on outside. I mean, he know that by now, so it doesn't really matter. I noticed you are always up late doing your videos. What is your occupation? I work during the day. I'm a billing specialist. That's my job. I'm a billing specialist. I work during the day. I do reviews in the evening, and I sleep from around 5 a.m. until around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. And then I get dressed in like an hour and I go to work. So yeah, I just make the time for it. Basically, it's time consuming. I have a full time. I work at least 40 hours a week at my job, and when I come home, I get home between 8 and 9 p.m. And from the time I get home until around 4 a.m. I am recording videos, and then from like 4 to 5 a.m. because I'm making sure they're all uploaded, and ads are on them, and then I go to bed. Now I've been taking Tuesdays and Thursdays to not really do many videos. Those are like my off days where I choose if I want to upload that day or not, but I plan to not. I may go live tomorrow. I'm not sure, but we shall see. Have you ever had a pregnancy scare? I would just say yes and leave it at that. How do you find the balance of watching all these shows and reviewing in a timely manner and having a personal life, work life? Could you be getting it in and I am at you? It's hard to balance, but it's also easy to balance because it's just like I have a goal to what I want to do. So for me, work comes first. But I also have moments of enjoying life. But at the same time, I want to work towards my goal so that eventually I don't have to work so hard at it. So that's why I do so much and I spend so much time, working my regular job and doing this because eventually I'm hoping this segues me into no longer having to work my regular job, and then I can travel and give you guys different kind of videos. But I mean, for right now, I'm just grinding it out. So, but it's hard, but I do it. I have a regular life, and because I'm on here so much and giving y'all this stuff, I keep my personal life for the most part to myself. But y'all get bits and pieces here and there, y'all know. What was your journey of acceptance and loving yourself? We all have insecurities, and some of us have difficulty overcoming them. When the vision of beauty is so limited, I think the vision of beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You can't judge you can't take someone else's idea what beauty is to them and put yourself in that box. For me, I was always taught to love myself. No matter when I was younger and I was smaller or when I was bigger before I lost some weight. You know what I'm saying? I've always loved myself. And I feel like if I don't love myself, who else will love me? You know what I'm saying? And I have my days. I'm like, oh my God, I hate my arms. Oh my God, I hate this or whatever. It's days where everyone has a part of themselves that they don't like. It may not even be physical. It could be mental. It can be spiritual. It can be whatever. And I feel like you have to put you first and you can't worry about others' thoughts of yourself. I think that's why I post so many photos of myself, because I like how I look, but also because when I was growing up, you did not see many plus size women being so body positive. You did not see so many plus size women just saying how it was okay to be okay with yourself, even when you're working on yourself. And so for me, it was just a constant reminder. I was constantly reminding myself, and because I had people who around me love me, even though I've had people body shame me, I've had people talk shit about me, I've had people down me, whatever. I've also went through that, but I cussed their ass out, and I had to remind them, your words just do not define me. And it came from me being able to stand up for myself that made me realize someone calling me fat don't affect me, because if your only critique of me, if your only degrading comment about me is about my size, then that shows how small you are. You know what I'm saying? And that means I'm doing something right. That's the only flaw y'all can come at. Oh my God, she's fat. Okay. So, okay, it ain't never stopped nothing. It ain't stopped me from making no money. It ain't stopped me from getting no job. It ain't stopped me from getting no dick. It ain't stopped me from nothing. nothing. Okay, so it's like, why would I allow someone else's mindset, deter my feelings? And I think but it comes from within. So I've had sad moments. I've cried before because someone said something about me. It's been a while or whatever. But I've had those moments as well. But I still remember I am me. I love me. And if I don't love me, who the hell will? Okay. Do you smoke weed? No, I used to. I have not smoked weed in a long time. Weed it ain't my thing. I smoked, off and on. Like I've never went and bought a bag of weed and rolled a blunt or a joint myself to smoke. I've only ever smoked in my whole life. I've only ever smoked because other people I knew smoked, and they would just say, "Hit the blunt." Okay. But I was never the one to be like, oh, let me hit it. I didn't care. Like, it can pass me 1,000. I don't care. I've never been much of a weed smoker. Like, it's just not my thing. But I've had many friends. Some of my closest friends have smoked. And the last time I smoked, I think it was with a group of friends who did smoke. And they would just like, girl, hit the blunt. I'm like, oh, fine. But I'm not a weed. It's never my thing. I used to smoke cigarettes. And I smoked cigarettes for 10 years. But I quit when I was 27. So I've been, cigarette free all this time. And it's amazing. Okay. Have you ever been on a cruise? No. My mom has. I think my mom, sister, and nephew have. So I have no idea how to pack for it. No idea. I just say pack a whole bunch of sundresses, what I would do. Do you want to get married or have children? Yes, I want to get married. I don't want to birth any children. I don't want any children to pop out my vagina. But I will probably adopt children, I think. Okay. What was the last book you read and what was it about? Honey, I can't remember. Will you ever do an event where you do a meet and greet either in your city or a different city and state? Yes. I don't know when. I'm a person where if I feel like people won't show up, I won't want to plan nothing. And I feel like I don't know how many people are in Detroit that will want to do a meet and greet. This is why I have not done it. But we shall see. Will you do a video when you move? Will you do a video when you move? Yes, I will. What inspired you to start YouTube? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I had to pay my car insurance. It was over $400 and I could afford it. It wasn't issue that I could not afford it, but I did not want to spend my hard-earned money on car insurance. I was very, very pissed off. And I said, I'm going to either sell coochie or sell drugs. And I said, I don't want to do either because I don't want to go to jail and I don't want to get my coochie away. And so I said, you know what? Let me try and do YouTube. I've watched other people do YouTube who I knew made money from it. And so I was like, I'll try it for a year and see what I can do. And if I hit 1,000 subscribers and 100,000 views in a year, I'll keep going. And I did that in like 7 months. And then I just kept going from there. But it was literally because I did not want to pay car insurance out of my own pocket. That was really what it was. And I didn't want to sell drugs or sell vagina. Where do you see your platform in 5 years? I hope in 5 years my platform is 10 times as big as it is now. And it's more of a business than what it is now. Like YouTube is a business. And I hope to get sponsorships. I hope for other TV shows and other networks to see me, want to book me to review their shows or to host events and that kind of stuff. So that's what I hope to do in 5 years. And that's why I'm putting the work in now to review different kind of content, to come to y'all with the serious stuff, the joking stuff or whatever. I have to be diverse so that no matter who sees my stuff, they realize she's very entertaining. She's very engaging. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. How did you transition from permed hair to natural? I just stopped permanent. I've always had a very manageable hair type. The only difference was I didn't like in the summertime when my hair would just be it was just too curly. I didn't like managing my hair in the summer. So it was just easier to get it permed, and that way I didn't have to worry about it. But I never had hair that was hard to tame. And I was getting perms. I would get colors here and there, and at one point, I got a blonde color, and that didn't work out. And my hair had fell out like really, really bad. My hair used to be very, very long. Well, it was past my shoulders. It was a nice length of hair, and when I did the perm and I had the blonde color, which usually my hair took color fine, but it was this time it was blonde, like it just didn't do it, honey, at all. So I was like, damn it. Wait, hold on one second. And I'm back. Okay. So yeah, perm to natural. So I got my hair colored and it fell out. I mean, fell out to where the middle of my hair is still shorter than the rest of my hair. And I'm like, girl, it's this whole thing. But that kind of made me go natural because I'm like, I did not want any perms anymore. I did not want any more color. So all my natural hair is just what it is. So like, y'all can see, well, y'all see how my hair is now curly when it's down, wavy when it's up or whatever, and that's just kind of my natural hair pattern. So I just kind of embraced it, and I'm to the point to now to where I'm getting over the shrinkage of my hair when it's curly, because I was so used to my hair being longer, off my shoulders, and when it's pressed, it does come down to my shoulders. So don't get this, what it is. That's what it is. But when it's naturally curly or whatever, it's just shorter, and I'm like, oh my god, the shrinkage of it all. But I feel like, for me, I love that I have embraced my natural hair, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have to go get it flat ironed. I don't have to go get it straightened. I don't have to get a perm. But I wore a perm from the time I was in 6th grade up until 5 years. Well, no. Because I've been around. Because I was at my last job. So it had to be like 2013, 2014. So it's been like 6, 7 years since I've had a perm. And yeah, I love it. But you have to do what works for you. And natural to one person is not. Like for me, natural just means I can put water on my hair and let it curl up and then go. I can do wash and goes easily. Even though I do use conditioners in my hair, I don't need that for my hair. And the transition for me was easier because my hair was easier for me to manage. But I've also always done my own hair on a regular basis. Like when I wasn't going to get my hair done, I made sure that my hair was. I would always give myself conditioning treatments. I would wash my hair like 3 times a week and keep it conditioned. But in between me getting, because I used to get my hair done all the time. I used to get my hair done every month. I would go get my hair curled, and it would last for a couple of weeks, and then I would just, it would be whatever. So it was easier for me. Other people, it's not so easy. I've seen people who want to stop getting perms and wear their hair natural, but the transition is hard for them. You have to find products that work for you, and then give your hair the chance to react to it. Give your hair a chance to mesh with it or whatever. And that's my advice for that. The last question that I have is, do you have any kids? No, I do not. Well, someone else asked, it's late, but what time is it there? I mean, right now it's 9:42 p.m., but I mean, I'm in Michigan, so it's whatever time it is. Anyway, so those were the questions I had. I answered them for you. Again, I may do a live Q&A, but it's a little whole live chit chat. If y'all have questions, we can do it then. We're supposed to snow today. If it snows and I stay home today, I'll probably do a live tomorrow, which is Thursday, but I don't know. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. And again, if you have other questions, put them in the comment section and we can see when I can answer some questions again. Okay. Peace.